Hi Gemini, welcome to your 2019-2020 astrology forecast. Now this is a general overview of the next 2 years with a primary focus in 2019. I will go into much greater detail when I do your monthly forecasts. You have a very big focus in the area of your psychology. What goes on in deep, deep places within self. You've had this focus going on for quite some time now. That's why it's been rocky for the Geminis. You've had Pluto here since 2008. Then Saturn joined him last year in 2018. So the invitation is for you to make deep inroads, clearing out any self-defeating and self-imposing fears that you are not good enough, that you're not enough. This year and next year is the time to clean out the closets of your mind, of what goes on deep inside of you, whatever makes you feel inadequate. The universe is saying, don't ignore it, don't gloss over it, don't project it onto others. Use that amazing, awesome, powerful mind of yours to engage with yourself and strip away the false, nonsensical, the rubbish that you tell yourself or you believe about yourself. This year and next will be the time when you get deep in touch with your inner being, your innermost self, and the length and depth and breadth of who you are, what you're passionate about, and how you've learned to be truly yourself. And that is the magic of what's happening. Even though it can be challenging having the focus in this part of your chart, this part of your life, it is about getting you in touch with who you really are, who you truly are. And let go of what other people think. Let go of pleasing others and really get in there with yourself and do that inner work so that you are really loving all of you and moving forward as a whole person, like all of you moving forward in these next couple of years. Now, the big news is this mega conjunction that's happening in Capricorn. And that starts right at the beginning of 2019. And it will be going on in all of 2020 as well. There'll be a solar eclipse in this area of working on your psychology, working on healing yourself of any inadequacy that you think you have. And that'll start January 5th. With the solar eclipse in Capricorn. Then there'll be a lunar eclipse in Leo at 0 degrees on January 21st, 2019. Then there'll be a solar eclipse July 2nd in Cancer, followed by a lunar eclipse July 16th in Capricorn. And then a final solar eclipse December 26th back in Capricorn. So you've got 3 eclipses in this area of working on your psychology, working on that sense of inadequacy. So it's really about what's going on inside of you. I mean, yes, it can affect the intimacy you have with others. Who do I trust? Who do I let in? Who do I even let know that I battle with this insecurity? We all have insecurities. We all have ghosts in the closet. We all have parts of self that are not as developed as they could be. The last time we had such a big conjunction like this was in 1989 and 1990. What was going on with you then? Now, some of you weren't born yet. However, why astrology is so amazing is you can run charts even before you were born and after you cross over. All you do is take your natal chart, run the transits from 1989 to 1990, wrap it around your natal chart, and you can see how it affects you, even back then. Before you were here. Well, now you're here. And for those of you like me who was here in 1989 and 1990, I made a lot of changes back then. So what changes did you make in 1989 and 1990? Because in 2019 and 2020, you're going to be looking at those same changes. In 89 and 90, it was Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune who were all together in Capricorn. And then Jupiter came by, and the faster moving planets like Mercury, your avatar, and Mars and Venus. This time it's Saturn. Saturn is there. Pluto is there. Jupiter jumps in at the end of the year and all of 2020. Then Mars joins Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in February of March of 2020. But we're right in it, right here at the beginning of 2019, because we start off on January 5th with a solar eclipse in Capricorn. Saturn's in Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn, the Sun and the Moon are in Capricorn. So it's sandwiched together, they're conjuncting, coupling, which means new beginnings. And for you, it's all about, getting to really believe in yourself and getting rid of all the toxicity of, the self-doubt, the things you tell yourself about yourself, how you hold yourself back, how you may diminish yourself. And so, Saturn is there, and he wants you to pay attention to your resources and be more practical and accountable about deeply buried hurts that continue to haunt you and keep you from intimacy with self or with other people. Because it's all about you having a happier, healthier you and a happier, healthier life. And so this focus is going on with you for quite some time. Now, the North Node is in Cancer, and that's all about nurturing you. And the North Node is in the area of what you love and value. It's in the area, it's like I want to jump through the camera and just be with you and just go, take care of you. Screw other people. Screw them. They don't know what they're talking about. Love you. All right. So the North Node is in Cancer, and this is about you nurturing your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-appreciation. And this is what I find so interesting is we've got this huge conjunction going on in Capricorn. Capricorn is about status. Look at me. I am queen of the universe, right? Capricorn is about the positions we hold in the world. That's why we always say to people, well, what do you do? We don't say, who are you? We always say, well, what do you do? And they're not asking us to do that. The North Node is in Cancer, and then it's going to be in Gemini. It's going to be in Cancer till May 5th, and then May 6th, 2020, it enters Gemini. I see really big things coming for you. And in Cancer, this is about you nurturing what you really want. What do I want? Not what I think I want, not what I've told myself before, not what other people want from me, not what my mother tells me I should want or my husband tells me I should want, but what do I want? What do I really want? And that may be a process for you to discover this year and next as you get rid of the toxic in your life, the garbage that's in there that isn't serving you or empowering you. And it's about nurturing your self-esteem, nurturing your values, nurturing your resources. So yes, we want to achieve great things and do our work, but it's more about doing it with the purpose of nurturing your resources, your values, what you want, so that you can nurture others. You can nurture what you do in the world. You can nurture your family. But it starts with you. So the universe is asking for you to nurture you first. Nurture. How you invest in yourself. How you invest in the world. Having really good habit patterns that empower you, that strengthen you, that lift you up. Having habit patterns that really support you. That is going to be the message over the next couple of years. And then Saturn's going to move into your sister sign, Aquarius, on March 23rd, 2020, through June 16th, 2020. Then he re-enters Capricorn June 17th through December 17th, 2020. And then he's back into Aquarius for good December 18th. This is amazing because you're going to have the North Node in Gemini, you're going to have Saturn in Aquarius, and it's going to feel like a new life. And then Pluto is going to join Saturn in Aquarius in 2024. And that's going to really change everything in the world. It's going to really improve things collectively, and it could feel like the start of the age of Aquarius with Saturn and Pluto in Aquarius. It can feel like the start of the age of the golden age that we've all been waiting for and praying for. Now, the good news is Jupiter is in Sagittarius in a very favorable position for you. Jupiter is in the area of relationships. And what's really cool about having him in Sagittarius is he lights up any planets you have in Gemini. Your Sun in Gemini, your Moon in Gemini, your Mercury in Gemini. So he's really lighting things up for you in a major way. And he can be bringing people to you that want to help you, that want to support you, that see how great you are and how awesome you are. For those of you single, this is an awesome time to meet someone new. You could meet a new partner who feels like a soulmate. And that's another reason why you want to make sure you do some of that cleanup work on the inside, so that you're really available to that new person that's coming in here, that the universe is bringing to you, the soulmate. And, really enjoy the relationship. And for those of you coupled, Jupiter is going to make the relationship better. With Jupiter in this place, this really helps your relationships. And you may even find that your partner is more supportive of you than you've been of you. And that'll continue too, even when Jupiter goes into Capricorn, because that's in the area of intimacy. You may find that, you have this amazing partner who just loves you unconditionally, but you're really hard on yourself, or you're holding yourself back. But your partner's like, you can do it. I'm rooting for you. And so you've got support from others. You've got support from your partners. And that can be a personal partner, professional partner, colleagues, friends, family. There's a lot of support here for you over the next couple of years, because the universe really wants for you to do this. Now, Uranus has been giving you a roller coaster ride in the area of friendships and your goals, your hopes and wishes. And, friends that you thought would last forever fell by the wayside. New ones rushed in to take their place, and then they were gone quickly too. That is how Uranus can work. It can be very fast and very exciting, and then it can be over really quick. It's like, where'd they go? What happened? With Uranus moving into Taurus March 6th, this can help you to release things that you've been also hiding from yourself. So here's another part of your life where you're going to be releasing things from the past that no longer serve you, or things that you've been hiding from yourself will come up, and then you release it and take it out. It's like put it in a bag and take it to the curb, like on trash day. I'm taking the stuff out that's no longer me, and I'm putting it in a bag, and I'm bringing it so the garbage collectors can take it away. Yay! And that can help too, is doing this purging, doing this releasing. And you'll have 7 years to work on this with Taurus. And then he's coming into your sign. Uranus is going to be in Taurus for the next 7 years. But then it's like, what, 2026, 2027, he's going to be in Gemini. And that's going to revolutionize you. And that's another reason why you want to use this time to really work on your psychology, work on healing your insides, work on, how you hold yourself back, so that you are ready when Uranus comes to have your life even more exciting and interesting and alive than you ever thought possible. It is all about you getting into your untapped potential and inspiration that's just waiting for you. Now, Neptune's been challenging you too, because he's in the area of your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your career. And, you know, it's been difficult to have clarity of where your life is going. It's very important to stay practical with Neptune, because we can have real pie in the sky. You know, I can save the world. You know, not that you're thinking that, but it's just an example. You know, but we can have real pie in the sky with Neptune in this area. And you want to make sure that you don't overestimate any opportunity and make no commitments unless you've done your homework. You got to really do your homework with these transits. You got to really make sure that whatever's being offered to you is real, is legitimate, is absolutely going to work for you. Pluto and Saturn, they're in this area where they're requiring you to dig deep and let go of everything that no longer serves you and get rid of the toxic stuff. It's like taking out the trash, taking it out. I'm releasing, I'm purging. But the key with you is that mental fluidity. You have a brilliant mind and you have a fluid mind, and it allows you to move through things quickly and accurately. It's your greatest asset, is your brain. And the eclipses are helping you to change your short distance future, your long distance future. And you're making long lasting life changes. You know, when you have such deep stuff going on inside, it's like challenging to measure how much you've accomplished. But you are accomplishing way more than you think. It may not necessarily be tangible, like money or moving up the corporate ladder. It could be, but it's more about this emergence of confidence and liking yourself and really being at peace with yourself and happy with yourself and recognizing that you're a completely different person. And, you know, pat yourself on the back because you deserve it. Because you guys have been working really hard for a really long time now. I mean, this has been going on, I would say even before. I mean, 2008 for sure, but you might even go back even earlier. It's been going on for quite some time for some of you. You've really been in the depth of it for quite some time. And, you know, do the inner work, do the whatever, you know, self-love, self-worth, self-appreciation, self-respect. This is really important with that North Node in Cancer and the eclipses running in this area to really nourish that part of yourself. And, you know, you may change what you want, and that's okay too. That what you want can change. Now, there's a wide opening between January 6th and March 5th, where all the planets are direct. That's when Uranus goes direct in Aries, and then all the planets are direct until Jupiter goes retrograde March 5th. If you want to launch anything new, if you want to start a new business, if you want to start a new relationship, you want to launch a new product, service, get promoted, that is an awesome time to do it, because when all the planets are direct, it's like the universe has your back and they're just moving you forward and pulling you forward. And so it's a wonderful time to begin something new during that wide window of opportunity. Now, there's 3 Mercury retrogrades in 2018, and they're in water signs. So the first one is going to be March 5th through March 28th, and that's in Pisces. And that's going to be in your career. So you will be rethinking things with your work in March. So that's why it's good to launch in February and January and March 5th. So I guess it's Mercury is the first one that goes retrograde. March 5th, not Jupiter. I think Jupiter does go retrograde in March. I'm not sure. But so the first planet to go retrograde is Mercury, and that's March 5th. And that will be in the area of your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, whoops, your career. And so you want to be aware that you could be rethinking things at that time. Make sure you do your homework. Don't make any major commitments if you don't have to. You know, don't make any major changes if you don't have to. It's better to wait until Mercury goes direct. Here's your avatar. And we don't have all the facts, and we don't know everything when Mercury's retrograde. If you can't, it's okay to make changes. It's okay to launch and do things. Just don't do it on the day he retrogrades or the day he goes direct. And that would be the 5th and the 28th. Now, the next retrograde is July 7th through July 31st, and that will be right at the beginning of Leo and then mostly in Cancer. And that's going to be at the time of the eclipses too, because we have 2 eclipses in July, July 6th and July 16th. July 2nd and July 16th, all these dates, July 2nd and July 16th. And so that is in the area of the nurturing you, what you want, self-love, your values, what you love. And so, you know, you're going to be revisiting that too. What is it that I really want? And that's okay. You know, if it changes with you, because you're by nature, your duality, you're the twins, the twin flames. And so it by nature, you are to have more than one perspective. We just want them both going together, going forward together. But it's okay if you are talking it out with yourself. And then the final one will be October 31st through November 20th, and that will be in Scorpio. And that will be in the area of work, health, lifestyle. So we'll be revisiting things in regards to work and what needs to change, what you want to change in that area. Now, for those of you open for love, available for love, it's on. You've got Jupiter in an amazing part of your life. And this is so exciting. And it's going to be opening doors for you to meet someone who's really special, who's amazing. For those of you coupled, it's only going to make the relationship that much better. So much better. So amazing. Money. Now, I'm not seeing challenges to the money. I do see that very big Capricorn focus in the area of other people's money, debt, resources, as partners' resources, insurance payout, tax payout, royalty payout, inheritance payout. So other people's money that isn't earned income or your partner's earned income. That area, big focus. And of course, it'll be getting a big boost when Jupiter goes in there at the end of 2019 and for most of 2020, which is incredibly exciting. And then with the North Node in the area of your personal finances, that can improve things for you, especially if you're focusing on what you really want, being true to yourself, and doing that inner work, and detoxifying the negative self-talk or behavior that doesn't support you. Yeah! Be your best friend. Be your own best friend. That's it. You know, it's like the universe is saying, be your own best friend. And what would you tell your best friend? Maybe that's how to talk to you. How would I talk to my best friend? Career, you know, you've been challenged with Neptune there. He's been there for quite some time. He does move direct. Let's see, he retrogrades June 21st through November 27th. That's a time where you could be like revisiting things or reevaluating things in your career and what you're doing. But like I said, he's been there for so long that you're kind of used to it, of not having that full clarity of where things are going. Wherever Neptune is where where we can be fooled, where we don't know. And we all have Neptune in our chart. It just depends on where he is. But we all have that challenge of what's really going on. So, or where is this really going? For you, it's like, where is this really going? That's why it's really important to stay in the present. And maybe the universe, you don't have to know where everything is going. Just like be present and do your best today and follow your passion. Spiritually, this is an amazing time for you to really connect to your mighty I am presence, to your higher self, to your soul self, to really connect to you spiritually. Because these planets are transcendent and they're asking for you to have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe, even if you don't know exactly what's going on. It's okay. It's so important that you're loving you and being kind with you and recognizing how much you've grown, how much you have evolved, and how amazing you are. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing my videos. Gemini, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel and it lets you know when I upload. And I also have the Mercury retrograde cheat sheet. Mercury is retrograde here in November while I'm recording these. And it is available for you, and I will be changing these gifts throughout the year. So when you check back for your 2019-2020 forecast, I'll have new offerings in the email sign up on my website. So until next time, Gemini, keep on loving you and be available to those awesome opportunities that are coming your way, especially in love.